Some of the biggest names in mixed martial arts gathered at the state capitol. No punches were thrown, but some did go toe-to-toe with state lawmakers trying to regulate their sport. News 10's Cornell Bernard has more.
Ronda Rousey is one of the rising stars in mixed martial arts fighting, but she's also the kind of promising fighter a new piece of legislation is trying to protect. Assembly Bill 2100 would establish a code of conduct for people acting as promoters. But legends like Chuck Liddell says this kind of overregulation could drive MMA events out of California.
It's really going to hurt the smaller guys, and it's going to, I mean, it's not going to protect it. It's the bigger guys they're trying to attack.
There are young mixed martial artists being taken advantage of, and they don't even know it because the industry is pervasive in this sort of contractual weirdness.
In fact, some of these fighters argue the law will simply duplicate regulations already covered by the Mixed Martial Arts Commission. MMA combines boxing, wrestling, karate, and other forms into a combat style of fighting. Over the past 6 years, mixed martial arts have exploded and now exceed boxing in popularity.
There's nothing in the bill that the MMA Commission can't already do, so it's just kind of ridiculous, to be honest.
It would drive the whole industry out of California because what they were saying is this is going to affect from the ground up. It's not going to affect the UFC. They're fine. It's people like me.
Boxing's got, 50, 60 years of growth here. They got the Muhammad Ali Act about 12 years ago. It's time for MMA to be regulated and protected like boxing.
But lawmakers want to make sure that young fighters aren't down for the count later in their careers.
At the core of this bill is that we don't want to see down the road, in a few years down the road in the headlines, 5 or 10 years from now, that there were young MMA fighters who became superstars, but yet were exploited in these types of contracts, and in retirement, they're living in poverty.
In Sacramento, Cornell Bernard, News 10.